Well, one for the boys. You have to look at the bigger picture.
My view is anything that's going to educate, especially the caveman, about being healthier.
Guy will listen to his mates if his mates say, you should go, but of course they've got to be the ones saying that anyway. Peer pressure for the positive is really good.
I lost my biological father, 2 of his sisters, and a brother, all to cancer.
Breast cancer is not gender specific. And when I went through my episode, the realization of that was quite shocking.
There's just so much you can do now that you have to have a responsibility.
And not embarrassed to talk about it, or at least not embarrassed to go and see a specialist to be checked out.
A lot of guys don't think about their families and who you leave behind. I just heard a story of a guy who was told 8 months, he was told for 8 months, you should get this checked out. And by the time he left it was bowel cancer, it was too late, and he very quickly lost his life. His son won't get himself checked. It's in the family, but he won't get himself checked.
I think it's important to speak out. You know, don't be afraid. If there's a question, you know, trust your instincts. Trust your instincts, and that's the easiest way.
Don't be dumb. Be smart. Take care of your body, and make sure you check every now and again to make sure everything's fine. And the best way to do that is to go to the doctor.
There are many brilliant cancer charities, but this one specifically to say, guys, this is just for you, and you have to be aware that simple detection, knowing your body, checking yourself, could mean the difference between life and death.
I think the more information we have, the better armed we are, and I'm not shy about saying that, and I don't filter myself when I say it's time for you to get checked.
I think we can change mentality, and we've got to do it with a strong voice, and we've got to do it with a united voice, but we've also got to do it at a young age so young people pick up that message. Young men grow up getting used to the idea that they've got to look after their body.
Generally, guys have got to be careful about stiff upper lip when it comes to medicine. We talk about everything else, but I see my daughter, everything's an ow or an ooh, and she's always got a little boo-boo. And my son, gets whacks himself pretty good and doesn't say much. So I think it's important to speak out. Don't be afraid. If there's a question, trust your instincts. Trust your instincts.
I've been surprised by several friends who said, yeah, I just had a procedure, and I'm getting ready to go to chemo now. And it's like, well, you never said anything. And they were like, well, we were having that thing, and then I saw that thing you were doing in the UK, and I decided to get checked, and I had something, and it happened.
If One for the Boys can help one boy, then it's done its job.
If it's prostate cancer or it's prostate detection, it's a finger. That's all it is. But the finger between life and death, and blokes go, oh, I couldn't. Well, why?
There are new ways of doing it. There are blood tests and other things they can do now, and everybody doesn't have to have a fear of going out and being gloved and loved.